Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Mahjong Talk. I'm your host Peter Vaughn. If you're new to the channel, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. Okay, so before I get started, there's an event on Mahjong Soul. It's called Hot Spring Trip. And apparently this event is going from, it started on the 23rd and it's going all the way up to April 6th. So if you want to get some special items or stuff to boost your characters, you can basically play this event and get those stuff for free. So, you know, all you have to do is just get these hands and you get this certain amount of items, and these items will allow you to get more items. You get, like, you know, the sage bag, you know, to get those special items that are usually like pretty like on the expensive side, I think. For summoning, you could get the fortune bag to get those small items, you know, to boost your character's hearts. And, you know, you can get the spheres just to boost your characters up to get them bonded. So, yeah, so it's going from the 23rd all the way up to, seems it's going on to the 7th here, but on here it says it's going to the 6th. So, yeah, so either the 6th or the 7th it ends. So, if you want to get any special items, just don't forget to check it out. Alright, so let's just get started. Alright, so the room. Yeah, today I want to talk about self-sabotage, because I think we all have been guilty of self-sabotage, whether it be, you know, talking to that love interest we were interested in, or going to that job interview and psyching ourselves out because of our insecurities and our own skills that we lack. And, you know, and I think I wanted to talk about this for a while because, you know, self-sabotage is a big, huge, like, I was about to say pandemic, but it's not a pandemic. It's more like an issue I think a lot of people deal with on a daily basis. I think I'll discard this 9 first. See how the flow of the game goes. Oh, I got E. Oh, I got West here. Great. That actually sets me up a little bit. So self-sabotage. I do this to myself a lot. I don't mean to, but I do this a lot sometimes, especially when it comes to socialization, because it's like, oh, what if these people don't like me, or what if you know, I say the wrong thing, and you know, they're gonna like talk smack about me behind my back and basically try to compel everybody to like stay away from me, because that has happened to me. I would probably say something that kind of would trigger somebody, and it's not intentionally to offend them or anything. It's like, you know, each of us as people have different stimuli, and the stimuli that influence us can either trigger us or encourage us. And, you know, it's really difficult to know what people's triggers are, because there are some words that seem positive to you, but they could also be negative for somebody else. And, you know, those type of triggers really can bother people to the point where it makes them relive their worst moments in life. I mean, you know, we all have triggers. I'm trying to think of the triggers that triggered me a lot. Oh, I remember. Like, one word was creepy. Because in high school, I used to be that quiet guy. And, you know, like, when I had a crush on somebody, didn't go too well. And I have to admit that, you know. It went all the way up to college. So, you know, I had to, like, grow. And I had to basically internalize the lessons that I was learning the hard way to understand. Oh, man. Okay, I thought they had an old honor hand. Well, it's a lot. That's a lot. But, gotta pull on through, guys. Gotta pull on through. Okay. Yeah, and you know, we all have triggers. You know, they're probably something that your parents said to you that kind of made you feel the wrong way, such as it, like, hurts you. And obviously, like, if your parents are taking care of you and they really love you, they wouldn't say stuff that triggered you. But, you know, society always wants us to be hustle and bustle and get everything done. And, you know, we have our own things to do to relax our minds and all that stuff. And, you know, there are also other people in our world that live with us. And sometimes you don't know whether to prioritize their time or prioritize your time. And that's how the different perspectives of mankind work sometimes. Well, humankind. Like, do you guys always have that problem? Like, when you're thinking of humankind, you suddenly say, like, you know, the stuff that you heard from old cartoons is like mankind and all that stuff. Because, like, back in, I mean, I'm like over 30 now, but, you know, like, when I was watching, like, cartoons and shows about stuff, they would say mankind. And I'm like, now it's humankind. You gotta learn how to say humankind. I'm trying to get that out of my head, guys, you know, so, you know, like, I'm trying to get used to, like, deprogramming certain stuff, because, you know, times change, and certain words, like, trigger people, and certain words are not used anymore. It's like the word gee willikers. Nobody says gee willikers anymore. I used to say it when I was, like, in, I think in high school, because I thought it would sound so cool whenever I say gee willikers. I know it's weird. It's just weird logic. Okay. Actually, I don't even know what hand I'm going to go for with this one, because it's kind of tricky. Okay. I think I'm going to go for all Pong hand with this. But I have to get rid of this door, which I could go into a trap. Joink. Okay. Gotta clench that right there. I think that's a safe one. But I have 2 unsafe tiles here. I could end up falling into the trap here. Oh, I think that's one's safe, though. Actually, I could probably go for an all pair hand. Yeah, I think it's better to go for an all pair hand. I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Yeah, and the thing of it is that, like, self-sabotage can, well, I'll discard this. This is a safe tile now. Oh. That doesn't help me. Yeah, guys, like self-sabotage. Yeah, there's sometimes, like, because of those experiences I had back then, I kind of carry that with me, and that baggage always carries with you sometimes, unless you, like, learn how to find yourself catching yourself where you know it's triggering you, but you have to you ask the question why it triggers you. And, you know, it always happens whenever I go for something that requires socialization, such as, you know, like, oh, I'm going for a job interview, or I'm going to meet somebody new. I kind of, like, go through the rigmarole of, you know, saying, like, oh, what if they don't like me? Or what if I say the wrong thing? Or what if I'm too goofy or too nerdy for them? You know? Because, like, there are some people that are turned off by nerdiness. For whatever reason, I don't know. But, you know, maybe they were bullied by nerds in their life. And you're probably thinking, like, bullied by nerds? What are you talking about? Nerds always get bullied. You know, like, there are nerds that could be bullies. I will admit that. Like, they think they're so smart, they're smarter than you, and, like, you know, they always try to prove that they're better than you based on their success because of how intelligent they are. But, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say intelligent, more like academically smart, I suppose, or academically inclined. I should say that, academically inclined. And, you know, anybody could be, like, a bully. Anyone could be their worst critic. And, you know, I have to ask myself, what am I the worst critic of myself of? And I criticize myself too harshly when it comes to socialization, because I always think that everybody is so good at it. Everybody knows these social cues. Everyone knows how to reach out to people. Everybody knows what to say in a job interview and all that stuff. But when I take a look at the bigger picture, I realize that not everybody is like that. Not everybody knows how to socialize correctly. Not everyone knows how to interact with people, to understand boundaries, because everybody has their own type of boundaries. And the thing of it is that it's hard because a lot of people have different types of boundaries, and when you overstep a certain amount of boundaries, you don't know if it's going to overstep boundaries with the next person, because every person has different boundaries. I mean, I have boundaries too, and I'm trying my best to set them up so, you know, I can be a better person to myself. But at the same time, it's difficult. It's difficult to actually know what steps to take for yourself to live a healthy life, but also what steps to take with others so that you can be a better person in their world or in their perspective, as it were. And it's never easy. Ah, dang it. Not my day, guys. Not my day. But I'm enjoying the conversation I'm having with you guys. Oh, it's East 2. Oh, okay. I thought it was like already like East 4 already. Fingers crossed, guys. Fingers crossed. Hopefully I can turn this around. And, you know, like I'm probably getting into self-sabotage right now. It's like, oh, it's like getting later in the game. You know, I gotta psych myself up. But, yeah, like, self-sabotage attacks us when we least expect it. It's like a cold. It's like a cold. But then again, it can also get us when we're at our most excited. So we have to learn how to turn that anxiety into excitement, like the thrilling excitement that basically you're like, oh, this might not end well, but it's gonna be like freaking like kick ass when we actually get to the point. You know. So yeah, like with self-sabotage, I'm trying to deal with self-sabotage when it comes to socialization. Also interacting with women that I'm attracted to, you know, all that stuff. And, you know, it's never easy. It's never easy. Like, am I a social king? No, I'm not a social king. Are you kidding me? Like, I can't even socialize. Like, like I literally get nervous whenever I have to talk to someone at the cash register or ask for help from like a store assistant. I don't know, guys. I don't know which one I should go for. Probably Pinfu. I'll probably go for Pinfu because like that's the closest thing I can go for at this point. No. Oh, really? I should have kept that 9 then. Oh well. Oh well. I have a double. Wait, I can either get a 4 or 6. Hopefully I can get any of those, and that way I can just declare reach and go for a Pinfu. And you know, there's also self-sabotage that we don't even know we're doing to ourselves, such as, I was watching a Korean drama. It's called Snowdrop. I think it's on, yeah, it's on Disney+. And, mind you guys, like, put it down in the comments below what you think. A Korean drama on Disney+. Like, I never thought I would actually find one. Because, like, I just wanted to watch, like, Turning Red. And then all of a sudden I saw like Snowdrop and it was like, what, a Korean drama on Disney Plus? That was so out there. So I decided to watch it and it's a pretty good drama. Put it down in the comments below if you've seen it. Actually, like today I have to watch the last episode. But anyway, like basically what Snowdrop is basically about like college girl students. They're trapped in their dormitory because their dormitory has been taken over by North Korean agents, and basically throughout the story, you get to see different perspectives on like what it's like to be in that situation where you're basically stuck somewhere and you're basically trying to figure out what to do. Like, you know, there's certain survival instincts. Like some people are in it for themselves. Some people want to help others in that situation. And you know, the self-sabotage I'm talking about is when people think they have to be in it for themselves and they have to think only about themselves. And they self-sabotage themselves unknowingly because they think that the world works in a way that compels them to only think about what's in their best interest, but not into the best interest of others. Because when I started thinking, like, why is it that characters turn out like that? Why is there certain people that turn out like they have to survive only by themselves and not for others? And when I think about it, it's like these people had to deal with so much stuff, like, you know, like probably being talked down by so many people that maybe that their mind has been warped to the point where they feel like that they can only rely on themselves. And sometimes that's a very great thing, but also it's a very terrible thing because it does make you selfish. overly selfish to the point where you don't care about others. But some people can manipulate that, and they basically think about themselves only, and they usually be kind to others when it benefits them. And because of that mindset, I think they self-sabotage themselves from actually having real relationships and allowing themselves to let go, to put their trust in others, because you can't do everything by yourself in this world. And that's a fact. That's a fact, because whenever we humans try to survive on our own, we always end up being eaten by bigger animals or stronger tribes of people. You know, I mean, I don't know if that's a fact, but from my experience, I feel like that's what I've seen is basically like when you're all by yourself and you try to be a lone wolf. Yeah, you're sure you're a badass being a lone wolf. I won't take that away from you. But at the same time, if you don't learn to trust like certain people, you probably won't get that far. Because like, you know, it's like the job market. Like when how do you get a good job? You usually get a good job by having a friend that's in the industry. Like we don't like to admit it, but that's usually how it is sometimes. It's like you have to have a friend that's in the industry that can help connect you. Or you meet someone that's part of the industry and then you basically like be friends with them and they learn to trust you and say, oh, this person's a good person. I think like if there's a job opening, maybe I can like hire this person, you know, that sort of thing. Now, some people can also level that on, oh, you're in it for your best interest, your own self-interest. But you know. Well, I'm in 4th place again, guys. Ah, well. But hopefully you guys got some great insights from that. So the moral I want to leave off with you guys is be aware of self-sabotage. It's never going to go away, but be aware of it. Ask yourself why you're self-sabotaging yourself. And is there something deeper that it's linked to? It could be your own experiences, or it could be just something that your friends probably took from their experiences and put onto you, and they probably told you that out of their own wisdom. But maybe you have to reflect on that and try to see what lesson that you can learn from yourself based on what your friends or family may have told you from their experiences. Okay, so let me just get back to my main screen here. Let me just check. Yes, I'm back on my main screen. Okay, guys. I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you saw, consider hitting a like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you'll be notified of my latest videos. And if you want to follow me on social media, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. And if you want to engage a game with me or any of my friends, or just talk life with us in general, or just talk about your latest interests, whatever they may be, you can catch us on the Noob Rich Discord server. Okay, guys? Remember, everyone is precious. You're as precious as everyone else. And I will see you guys in the next video. Take care.